Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Global
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 Digital
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 Success
success
Talks.
Talks. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode. And happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. Today we are bringing you the following topic.
So we're going to be digging in about from fear to freedom, overcoming self-doubt in starting something new.
Yes. So that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hello, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. I live here in Ontario, Canada, but I'm original from Cuba. I have my business online and a mentor.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Blessed beginning of the week. We're starting a new week in November, so I hope everybody has a lot planned. Still, working on their goals. We have 2 months to finish them, so we have plenty of time. Anyways, my name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, now living in North Carolina with my family. I am also a proud digital business owner and a mentor.
Yes, thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Isabel. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive two links. You receive an email with two links, and the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday, since those are the 2 days that we have our live webinar, and it happens at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot make it to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch last Thursday's replay of the live webinar um, before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so last Thursday we had PB and Josh as our host. PB is a registered nurse, and Josh is an Airbnb host. We also had Lynette, who is a full time entrepreneur. We had Linda, who is a researcher, and we had Nikki, who is an HR manager.
We also had Shannon. She's a retired wedding planner. Julie, she's an engineer and she is part of the Latin community. Suzanne, office administrator and financial planner. And Alice, a retired from owner of a coffee shop. So all these people were last Thursday, October 30, on a live webinar. Remember, we have live webinar every Tuesdays and Thursday, always at the same time. 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And the only thing you have to do is register with your name and email to the website of your choice, and we send you the link, the information, what to do next.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Jessie. Yeah, so if you're catching the replay from last Thursday's live webinar, our replays has subtitles in in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know if what to do if you want to learn how to start your online business. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today. Okay.
Okay, our topic is from fear to freedom, overcoming self doubt in starting something new.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. And like we mentioned, happy and blessed Monday to everyone, and happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday. So, here is, we all fear when starting something new. Sorry, we all feel fear, when we starting something new, but freedom begins on the other side of doubt. Okay, so many times, we let our fears take over us, but if we face that fear, you know there's something better for us on the other side. So let's talk about how to shift from fear to faith and take that first step towards your dreams. So starting something new, especially online, can feel very scary, for so many of us. You might wonder, well, what if I fail? What will people think? But instead, you should ask yourself, what if this works? You never know unless you try. So, according to a LinkedIn Workforce Confidence survey, 76 of professionals say fear of failure is what stopped them from pursuing new opportunities. But here's the truth: fear doesn't mean stop, it means growing. So, when you face your fears, you start growing. So, today we'll explore 3 ways to turn fear into freedom so you can step confidently into your next chapter. So, what are today's points that we're going to talk today?
So to their points are point number one, we're going to redefine fear as a feedback. Point number two, we're going to start thinking about surrounding yourself with support. And point number three, focus on progress, not perfection.
Yeah, so those are the points that we're going to be talking today. So let's dive into the first point. So redefine fear as feedback. So when I first considered leaving behind 25 years in the film industry to start something completely new, an online business, fear showed up immediately. It whispered all the usual things. What if you fail? What if you're not tech savvy enough? What if this doesn't work? But somewhere deep inside, there was another voice, a softer but a stronger, that said, what if it does? So that's when I began to understand something powerful. Fear wasn't my enemy, it was my signal. It was showing me exactly where I needed to grow. So fear is feedback, is information. It tells you where your comfort zone ends and where your next level begins. It's not there to stop you, it's there to shape you. So instead of asking, what if I fail? I started asking, what can I learn? And every lesson built confidence, skills, and clarity. And every successful entrepreneur I know, including myself and so many in our digital community, felt fear at the beginning. But here's the difference: we move with fear, not against it. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act despite of it. So, according to a Harvard Business Review, a study found that people who reframe fear as learning improve their performance by 30%. And that's the mindset shift that changed my life. Fear from fear driven hesitation to faith driven action. In my online business, I've seen it over and over again. People who push past fear, recording their first video, running their first ad, sharing the first story, are the ones who unlock their potential. And every time they take action, the fear loses power. So growth lives outside your comfort zone, but so does your freedom. So every step beyond fear is a step closer to the life you're meant to live, one filled with purpose, peace, and possibility. So here's your action step for today. The next time fear shows up, don't push it away. Ask, what is it trying to teach you? Then take one small step toward your vision with faith, not fear, as your guide. So remember, fear is not a wall, okay? It's a doorway to the person you're becoming. So don't let fear stop you. So that's my message for you today. So let's move on to the second point.
Okay, so for point number two, we have to surround yourself with support. And this is where all the difference comes from. When I first started my digital journey, I remember feeling completely out of my comfort zone. And I think everybody will agree that that's just the normal feeling when you're doing something completely unknown to you. So I felt unsure of the next step. I was doubting myself and doubting whether I've even had what it took to succeed. But everything changed the moment I realized I didn't have to do it alone. So when I found the people, when I made the connections, when I found our digital community, because we have such an amazing community. The truth is, community and mentorship turns fear into focus and doubt into direction. So when you're surrounded by people who already walk that path, something powerful happens. Their belief starts to transfer you uh, to because you're borrowing their belief. You already know that these people, especially when you see their testimonials, when you see their stories of how they started and where they are now, and how they have this path that they made for us. Um, you start borrowing their belief, and you start believing in yourself. If it was possible for them, if they could do it, you can do it too, right? And according to Forbes, people with mentors are 5 times more likely to achieve their goals. And I've lived that truth. It just knowing and following and really seeing what others are doing in the community makes everything possible for you when you think about it. A lot of times, you may feel like you're alone. You may feel that, well, I don't know the way out. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do next. When you're doing something else, like if you're doing another business, if you're doing maybe a traditional business, because you don't get that kind of support a lot of times. Well, in this digital business, everything changes when you know and when you see others doing and achieving their dreams, and you can see that, okay, this is possible. So you need to really follow and do that proven system that we have. Follow those steps. Do what it takes to do your own success, because we know that it's possible. We can see that. So why not follow those steps to bring success to your own business? So in my journey, I wasn't just the system or the tools that helped me grow. It was the people. Because the people is what makes a difference. When you really have that close connection, when you have that accountability partner or partners, it really changes everything, because you have somebody right there with you walking the same path. You're motivating each other, inspiring each other, learning together, growing together, celebrating each other's wins, and that makes a lot of difference. So the mentors who reminded me to keep going when things felt uncertain, really gave me like inspiration. They gave me everything for me to keep going. And the community, they celebrated my small wins like they were their own, because here there's no competition. Everybody celebrates each other wins, and we're happy every time we see somebody achieving something. So the stories that reminded me that success is built on courageous yes at a time. So a lot of times we focus a lot on our fears and about how you're not ready. We're always thinking, oh, I'm not ready for that. I can't do that yet. But when you take a courageous decision and you say, yes, I'm going to do it, even though I don't have the answers, I don't have the skills, I don't have whatever, just go ahead and start, because that's how you're going to start transforming. Okay. So you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be in the right environment. When you're in the right environment, when you see people who are there for you, cheering you on, guiding you, helping you, inspiring each other, it makes a whole lot of difference. Because when you surround yourself with people who lift you higher, your confidence begins to grow. Your vision expands, and suddenly what once felt impossible starts feeling within reach. Because that's really what happens when you start doing all these things, you start gaining that confidence, and you're like, oh yes, I can do this. At the beginning, I didn't have the experience to do this business, but when I started learning and surrounded myself with the right people, and I started gaining, knowledge, skills, and all that, then I started gaining confidence in myself too. I'm like, wow, I can do these things I never thought I could do, but now I know that I can. And so that opens the door for you to keep going and start learning things that you never thought possible for yourself. So community does make a difference. Surround yourself with those people who inspire you, people who you look up to, people that that, whatever they have, the life that they're living, the success that they're having, that you want that for you. So surround yourself with those people.
Thank you, Isabel. Okay, so surround yourself with support. So Isabel just thought about that. So you don't have to do it alone. The community and the mentorship will help you to turn those doubts into direction and be able to achieve your dreams. So let's move on to point number 3.
So yes, I started with fear, but I started surrounding myself with people, and then with the right people, and then I learned about this. Focus on progress, no perfection. So you came up with this business, you don't have an idea what's going on, but then you start realizing that you're working in consistency. You're working a little by little. So you focus on what it has to be done. It's not what is perfect, because no, we are not perfect, but we learn for imperfection. Okay, so here we are. So fear often grows from trying to get everything right, but success is built through a small, consistent action. And that's the important word here, consistency. Because when you're focused on progress, you're building that consistency on you. So, you start messy, you learn as you go. Celebrate the small wins. Really, really important. When I started, I was just focused on on the big goal. But then I started realizing it's good to celebrate those small wins, because when you do it, you feel secure, you feel empowered, and that help you to achieve that goal. So confidence isn't built by waiting, it's built by doing. So you have to do something to change it. You have to do something to get better. You have to do that first step to register on the website, on the webinar, to watch the webinar. So you have to do that step to get there. Stanford research showed that confidence increased by 25% after taking one small action toward your goal. You have to take that action, because every step forward is a proof that you are capable of doing it. And it's really, this is what fear of not being perfect is what it's all about. We all want to start something new, like the business, a project, the project in your background, on your backyard, maybe the project with your kids, maybe like a life change. But we all, most of us, like, I think we all have that small voice in you. What if it's not work? What Sandy said before, what about if it fail? But then you start realizing that it doesn't need to be perfect. You just have to start. And that is what consistency is about. When I start, this business, when I began this business, I have zero experience. I didn't know all the tech thing. I wasn't good on the computer. I was not good at marketing. Like, that was a completely new word for me. I was really shy on the camera, but I just knew my why. I knew what I have to, like, I knew what I was doing this for. I did want more time freedom. I want to have more time for my family, and to have that, I need to do something about it. But I also want to help others. But what I, in the situation that was before, I was not able to do it. And that when I started realizing that I don't give up. Things things will get better. I will do it better. I just have to keep going. I have to keep doing that little step, so I can build my confidence. Perfection, it will keep you paralyzed, but progress, it will set you free. You don't grow from waiting, you grow from wanting more. You grow from moving forward. You can fix things along the way. You can learn new experience. You can fail on this, but you get up and you keep going. And that's what learn, and then you evolve, and you can move forward to your goals. So I want to challenge you. Today you're watching us. Stop chasing perfection and stop having everything figured out. Stop feeling that fear overcoming you, and start moving forward. Start arousing or of be with the people that want it the most. Be with the people. Surround yourself with people that want the same thing that you want. So stop waiting for that perfection. Focus on progress and consistency, and do that step today.
Thank you, Jessie. So we do have a comment here from Eileen Takata. She say, "Hello, ladies." Thank you, Eileen, for your comment. Thank you for watching. And she also say, "Woohoo! Let's go, ladies."
Let's go. Thank you for the support.
Um, so yeah, so JC just talked to us about focus on progress, no perfection. Well, many times we let our fear to try to make it perfect to let us move forward. So we just have to do it, and just go, even if we start making mistakes, just adjust along the way, and then you will get that momentum, and then you're gonna move forward. The important thing is to move forward and not to stay on the same place. So yeah. And Eileen say, oh, well, Eileen say yes to what Jessie put, like, don't wait to be perfect, start and grow through the process. So she say yes. And then she also say, you guys inspire me. So thank you for your comment, Eileen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's see what is our key takeaway for this topic.
Okay, our key takeaway is remember fear is normal, but it doesn't define you. With the right mindset, community, and action, you'll turn fear into freedom and self doubt into purpose.
Yes. So we have arrived to the end of our live today. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today, and for those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So if you hope you enjoy the topic that we share with you today. We share a little bit of our experience based on the topic, and hopefully you get inspired to overcome your fears and start taking action to be able to change your life. So if you want to learn how to, you can start your online business, start earning online. Here are three ways that you can get in touch with us. You can either put in the comments more info, you can send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we send you that invitation to watch the webinar, which we happen to have live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to catch the replay from last Thursday, you can register into our website and you'll be able to catch the replay. And on that same email that you will receive, you will have the link to register for tomorrow's live webinar. So saying that, let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
All right, so our topic for next Monday is the power of portability. How to work from anywhere and reclaim your time.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking next Monday. So until then, feel the fear, take the step, and trust the process because your freedom is waiting. So that's the message for you today. So we hope so that you enjoy the topic that we shared today. And we want to wish everyone happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today. And until the next episode of the
Global,
Global
digital,
Digital
success,
Success
talks.
Talk.
Thank
Thank you,
you, everyone.
everyone, for watching.
Thank you.
Bless
Have a blessed
Monday.
week.